had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flushed from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate. And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On third down, Lawrence. Oh, his first throw of the season is intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside handoff, Henry. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Now Willis to throw. Cockrell holds it in left side. And it's a Titans touchdown. Chigakonkwo. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Titans have taken the lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
Lawrence going to get this to Etienne. And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Well, it's an exciting time here in Central Florida for sure. Orlando's such a growing city, and now it's got a relocated NFL franchise to call home. And I know one group of people who are thrilled. That's the Madden developers right down the street. They're pumped. But truthfully, everyone in this city seems ready to support this team to the fullest. And even the play. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Now third down and very long.
13 loose.
Now Lawrence. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown! Christian Kirk, 51 yards. And the Dragons are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Phillips now from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now Willis on 3rd down. Here's a diving catch right side. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Pretty entertaining start. 14-all to score on EA Sports.
Let's go now.
Now Willis on 1st and 10. Being chased out left. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage. And that throw had no shot.
Now Now a 2nd and 10. Off the option, here's Henry. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll run it again with Henry. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. Despite the strong run, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Willis looks to pass it here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tenth carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. 2nd down and a yard. Play action. Here's Willis. Throw right side. Going to be taken in by Henry. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're
touchdown! Traylon Burks from 4 yards out. And the Titans have taken the lead. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
And he'll get this one up to about his 14. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
There he goes up the right sideline. Off to the races. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. 132 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener. And look at that. I'd say somebody's already in mid-season form here in game number 1.
Doesn't need a whole lot of carries in the preseason, does he? He needs to get the ball when it counts. And when it does, he makes it count.
Screenplay. Here's Etienne. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
He's had success running the football. This is more or less an extension of that because they drop it off to him on the screen. And I'll bet he's thinking to himself, if I didn't have to slow up a bit here in traffic, I could have really made something out of that one.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Tank Bigsby, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Dragons are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Phillips now from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try to do it again.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Give them 32 yards as we inch our way to the 2-minute warning.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
Henry out of the pistol.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back, and he is going to lose yardage here. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. Willis rushing into the line in a hurry here. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. 19. Going on 4th down. Here's Willis. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
18, Radley.
To the air on first down. Here's Willis. And brought in downfield by Burks. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now Willis on 1st and 10. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we'll send you crosstown to our studios here in Orlando and check in with the coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They're rocking and rolling, but the scoreboard doesn't show a big difference. If maybe it's one of those games where coaches say you can't miss your turn on offense.
I like the way you phrased it, especially with that. I love that rocking and rolling because the explosions on offense are happening. So that's going to kick the crowd going. They're loving that. But defensively, they just can't get it together to get the stops they've needed in order to help increase their margin. They've got to find a way, but you're not counting on it. That's exactly what you said. Can't miss your turn, can't miss your opportunity.
Yeah, they're going for another opportunity now. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Well, there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And it's caught. Touchdown. Christian Kirk. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Dragons have retaken a 3rd-quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Phillips now from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Charles, we'll see how this offense responds. Remember the last time they were out, they went for it on 4th down, did not get it, and that led to a touchdown on the other side. So they need a response here.
They certainly do, and I just have a question for you. You think that was a gut feel, or was that analytics that came into play there deciding to go for it on 4th down?
That felt like gut to me. What about you?
Yeah, absolutely, because the way it backfired, where they are in the game, all those things, that didn't feel like an analytics call. That certainly felt like, hey, I feel like we can get this right now. And unfortunately, it didn't work out for them. Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Henry up the middle. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. So second and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield.
Back to throw, Willis.
Steps away to his left. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown.
Malik Willis.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Titans have taken the lead here in this third quarter.
Extra point right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone.
Jones breaking from the contact.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
11.
They go play action with Lawrence.
Looking downfield for Jones.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Here's Logan Cook now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is taken at the 23. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And it'll be Titan football.
Here we go.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
They go play action with Willis. Throw to the right, caught by Okakwo.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, a 22.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
18 Cardinal. Hey, Chris.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Graves. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
And the tight end goes in motion left.
60 Bobcat.
On first down, Willis. That is incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Willis looking to throw it. He'll complete this one to Okakwo.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll
certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
So give them 3 on that drive. You know, normally you'd say, we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Lawrence will throw. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It's a big play there on 3rd down. 46 yards. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive will take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
On play action, Lawrence. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. They come up on a 1st and goal, and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. Touchdown! Zay Jones taking it in. And the Dragons are an extra point away from going back on top here in the 4th. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Phillips. He's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. A run there on first down gets 3 up to the 28.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Henry again on second down. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. The power move there couldn't buy him much space.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Willis got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on fourth down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Here's Lawrence. Complete to Washington. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up second down.
Route.
Second and 3 at the Titans 25.
Hands it off out of the gun. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Bigsby, and he is going to lose yardage here. Third down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either called pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage lost. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to get the lead up to 4. And this one is right through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time went for it on fourth, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. On first down, Willis. They set up the screen for Henry. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. They'll come up now. This is second and long.
19 Lions. Dragon 60. Go.
Back to throw, Willis. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Graves. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1.
Here's third down now.
Warriors 17. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready?
Now Willis. Going to the right here and finding Burks. And he will have a Titans first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7.
That's not the first time they've looked his way when they've needed a big play. He's been the go-to guy all game long. And they get the hook up again on third down to keep this drive alive.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's first and 10 now.
70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
Throwing, Willis.
Eluding the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
Here comes second down at 5. Willis to throw. It's complete. Burks.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Well, this crowd into it now. 3rd and 2. Out of the gun again to Spears.
And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
Here's first down.
Seven Pirates. Trap 60. Trap 60. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Here's Willis.
And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
Willis back to throw here.
He'll buy some time right.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And just when you thought this game might be turned on its ear, a late interception pretty much going to seal the deal.
Yeah, boy, talk about having your backs to the wall. This defense, they look like they were in danger of surrendering this lead, but they knew they needed that one play, and they got it right there, partner.
Now, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you